The ghost gun trap, how an 80% lower leads to 100% felony charges. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you why, if you mess with ghost guns in the state of California, your freedom, your reputation, and your gun rights are going to vanish. In this video, I'm breaking down the AB 1621 trap, the new 2026 civil penalties, and the powerful checklist that the state is going to use in order to brand you a felon for the rest of your life and take away your weapons. Don't leave. Stay tuned to the rest of this video because your exit strategy starts right now. Oh look, the internet says I can buy this chunk of aluminum, drill 3 holes in it in my garage, and suddenly I'm gonna have a firearm that the government doesn't know anything about. No serial numbers, no paperwork, just me sticking it to the man, William, and his newly found freedom stick. Guys, you think you found a shortcut. You think you're exercising your rights. You might be so proud of yourself and you love your new toy. But here's the reality. My name is William Pernick. I'm a criminal defense lawyer in California, and I've been doing this for almost 20 years. I'm a proud gun owner too. And I can tell you with absolute certainty, every single year I see more and more good people, normal people, law-abiding citizens who face life-altering felony charges because they fell for this BS that they read on the internet. I'm here to warn you guys, if you mess around with ghost guns or 80% lowers in California today, you're not outsmarting the system. Instead, you're going to walk yourself straight into what I call the machine. And the machine is a cold, nameless, heartless bureaucracy. It's a state apparatus that's designed to crush people like you and me under its immense bureaucratic weight, without bothering to consider who they are, where they came from, or even look them in the eye. Once those gears start turning, the machine doesn't care about your hobby or your intent. What it cares about is catching you and processing you right into a statistic. And so in the state of California, if you mess with a ghost gun, your Second Amendment rights are the first things that are going to become a ghost. Number 1, the AB 1621 trap, redefining the paperweight. To understand how we got here, we have to remember what it was like just a few years ago. For a very long time, building your own firearm was a proud American tradition. You could legally purchase an 80% lower receiver, which really was just a slab of metal, and finish it yourself right at home. But then the machine changed the rules on us. The 2025 Attorney General Guide confirms they've fully and permanently erased that distinction with AB 1621. Under newly created and amended Penal Code 16531, they now created the firearm precursor part. And overnight, that unfinished frame in your drawer became a weapon, a firearm. The second you possess that unserialized part, you've triggered Penal Code 23920. The machine doesn't care that you are a patriot. What it sees is raw material for an illegal manufacturing charge. And it's very, very happy to come after you. The Calcrim 2560 knowledge trap. If you end up in court, the judge will instruct your jury with Calcrim 2560. This is the instruction manual for the machine. This requires the jury to find 3 things beyond a reasonable doubt in order for you to get convicted. Number 1, the government has to prove that you possessed a firearm, which now includes that precursor part. They have to prove that it did not have a serial number on it. And finally, they had to prove that you knew that you possessed the item and you knew that the item did not have a serial number. Notice what's missing? Criminal intent. The jury does not have to find that you intended to break the law. Your ignorance of how fast the law changed isn't an excuse either. The machine will use your nature as a curious hobbyist or as a gun enthusiast as the very evidence needed in order to brand you a felon and take away your constitutional rights. Number 3, the buy one, get one felony and the 2026 civil trap. I see it in my practice all the time. A person thinks they've built a home defense tool, but instead, what they've built is a high-speed rail to state prison or jail. This is what I call the BOGO felony deal. Buy one, get one free. Here's how it works. A guy builds an 80% pistol kit. He thinks he just has a serial number problem. Wrong. He almost certainly built that firearm in a configuration that California now defines as an illegal assault weapon under Penal Code Section 3515. The code section has many provisions, and if that home-built AR pistol has a detachable magazine or a threaded barrel, you've just handed the prosecutor a second felony on a silver platter. But the machine isn't done. Starting January 1st, 2026, the state apparatus is now deploying Civil Code Section 3273.6. This provision allows the Attorney General to sue you for nuisance. That means that even if we win your criminal case, the state can still come after your bank account and your home. You see, they're not just trying to put you in jail, they're trying to bankrupt you and your family. Number 4, how the machine finds you in your private life. Now, you might think you're safe because you only show your freedom stick to your inner circle, your friends, your family members. You think you only go shooting on private property and you're completely off radar. Wrong. The machine does not like to look for you in public. What it enjoys doing the most is finding you in your private life. The machine loves to lurk in the background, and it has massive snooping powers and digital reach, and it loves to invade your privacy just as much as you love to protect it. In addition, life is also unpredictable, and we don't always have control over the chaos. Maybe it's a neighbor's noise complaint or a sudden, unexpected family emergency that brings police to your home. The cops step inside to help. They see a stick on your workbench, or they ask for permission to look around to make sure they're safe. Foolishly, you consent because you think, I have nothing to hide. Big mistake. Suddenly, a routine call turned into a felony arrest. Or maybe your private life simply falls apart. A bitter ex now mentions your collection in family court. Or an ex-girlfriend tells a judge about all of those unserialized guns you were obsessed and bragging about that live in your closet. You see, the machine is always waiting for you, and it's waiting for that invitation to step in and start churning them gears. Number 5, turning the machine's gears in your favor. Now, if you're watching this and you realize you may have made a mistake and already stepped in a trap, don't panic. The machine is truly powerful, but it's not perfect. And even in a state as restrictive as California, we do have ways to fight back. First, we gotta look at constitutional shield, your Fourth Amendment rights. Did the police actually have a legal right to enter your home? Was your consent to search truly voluntary? Were you given your Miranda warnings before police started questioning you if you were in custody? If your rights were violated, if the police searched and found the guns unlawfully, the judge will suppress the evidence, and the government is not going to have enough to proceed forward. Number 2, mistake of fact. Did you honestly but mistakenly believe you were in compliance? Because maybe you had an application already pending with the DOJ. A mistake of fact can be a powerful tool to dismantle a prosecutor's case, especially if you were trying to be legal but didn't quite get there. Finally, I'm going to share with you a technique that we use a lot at our law firm and believe in, and it actually works. And what we do here is we move beyond technicalities and truly work on telling your story. We identify the reason you wanted to build this gun, a reason that has nothing to do with deep-seated criminality. We show the court that you're a veteran, that you're a hobbyist, that you're a collector. We show them a person who is genuinely remorseful and committed to doing things the right way going forward. Creative lawyers know alternatives to felony prosecutions. They know how to negotiate misdemeanor charges so you don't lose your gun rights forever. And sometimes they can get you placed into programs like diversions that would allow a veteran to maintain a clean record. Even if you've made this mistake and got caught, you gotta find a way to jam up the gears of the machine before it destroys you. And my hope is that what I've shared with you in this video is going to help. This is exactly what I and other top lawyers in our state use to fight for our clients in court. And if you're smart, if you follow this advice, you can just help yourself not become a convicted felon and not lose your gun rights forever. Now, in conclusion, nothing makes you appreciate your rights like the moment you're about to lose them forever. Felony conviction is a forever mistake. Your grandfather's shotgun? Gone. Your legally purchased Glock? Gone. Your ability to protect your family? Also a ghost. Look, archery is awesome as a hobby, but it really sucks if that's your only legal option. Finally, as a word of warning, just in case you already have one of these freedom sticks that you've built in your closet, please don't go out and just throw it in a dumpster. That too can be a crime and can be seen as tampering or destroying evidence. And you're going to be far better off paying for a phone call to an attorney to resolve this quickly and find the right way to surrender it than doing it your way and greeting a tactical team at your front door. My name is William Pernick. I'm a criminal defense attorney who wants to help people. And I want you to stay safe, stay legal, and stop letting the internet turn your rights into ghosts. Please click on the link in the description below to get more information and see how you can help yourself get your life back on track. Thank you very much for watching. Please comment below.